these times. We are living in very, very dark times, and there is something that we need to keep us going, and that's courage. Now, what do I mean by courage? There's a whole lot of different types of courage, but they all are interconnected. So the first one I want to talk about is physical courage. We physically have to be resilient. We have to be very, very sure of ourselves. We have to take the knocks that we are experiencing at the moment. Because let's face it, we really are experiencing all these knocks. The second one I want to talk about is social. Now, to be courageous socially is often very difficult. We live in an environment where we are or perceived to be judged a lot of the time. And social courage really comes back to the point of being yourself. Be as much as possible your authentic self. Because without that, at some point, things are going to fall apart. So, if you are very religious, be true to your religious self. If you're gay, be true to that. If you're an absolute jock and sportsman and that's your passion in life, be true to that. Don't try and fit in to what other people expect of you. The third one I want to talk about is moral courage. We've got to be able to do the right thing. And very often that is so difficult to do. Because, again, we have to stand up for ourselves. So let me give you an example. We live in quite a divided society still. And you may be sitting around with a group of friends in a pub or something, and people say something that is perhaps racist. I mean, that's a key word in our life at the moment. But you've got to have the moral fortitude to actually call those people out and actually talk about this is not right. We cannot do this. We also need to have emotional courage. We have grown up, and I certainly as a man, we grow up thinking cowboys don't cry. We can't do this. We need to be able to experience our emotions without guilt. So, if you love a good chick flick and enjoy watching that, and you're going to cry through it, so be it. I know there's often adverts that make me cry, so that's, it's one of those things. But you've got to be true to your emotional self, and that means having emotional courage. A very big one that we need to have, especially in our business lives, is intellectual courage. Now, what is intellectual courage? Intellectual courage is the ability to know something, have a world view about something, and have the ability and the courage to change that worldview as you learn more. You need to learn to unlearn. You need to have the courage, the intellectual courage, to have an open mind. Sounds very easy, but it's really not. I think we always think, I am courageous, I am X, Y, and Z. But especially along the intellectual lines, it's very, very hard to unlearn ingrained things in yourself. And the final courage that we need to foster is spiritual courage. Now, what is spiritual courage? It is the ability to live with purpose and meaning. Now, I think over the Focus Forward journey that we're going to be going on, I will be talking a lot about spiritual courage, because we have to be able to live our purpose and our meaning. What is our purpose? What is our meaning? And I think that goes back to all the different types of courage I've been talking about, be it physical, social, moral, emotional, intellectual, and finally spiritual. We have to be, as far as possible, a really rounded human being, and to attack life with courage. Have the courage of our convictions. Have resilience. Be yourself. Do the right thing. Learn and unlearn. And finally, live with purpose. Have a wonderful week, and I will see you next Wednesday. Have a good one.